Guinto Bros, always starring Jerichos.
Welcome to the Guinto Bros podcast. My name is Karr and today is a very special episode. This is a one-on-one episode with my special guest. She's been on for, twice? This would be the third time now. It's Taylor Webb.
Hello.
Hello.
Don't.
This podcast is for the politically incorrect, ignorant, or downright stupid commentary by the Guinto Bros and a few that roll with us. But for me, it's just me today, so.
I get to be on with your brother.
No, you're not going to be on ever.
No, he doesn't like me?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I never asked him.
Okay.
But then we'll see. So, Taylor, you've been on. This is your third time being on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Has any Asian boys followed you on Instagram?
No, I'm disappointed. I thought I would get some followers, but no.
I think they're scared.
I am not.
They're like, this girl is psycho.
I am not psycho. That's rude.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You said I'm very popular in demand, so.
Well, a lot of people listen to your episodes.
Uh-huh.
And I'm shocked, to be honest. But
why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's because, especially last week when I was.
Yeah, dude, I forgot to ask you
it was a fucking mess. Like, such a mess. I didn't even want to put it up, to be honest.
It was a mess. I agree.
Yeah. So, and then I put it up at 4 a.m. after you left that night, and then I'm like, what the fuck? Then I saw the numbers, I'm like, what the hell's going on? There's like so many people listening to this.
Seriously?
And then people posted them listening to it, like, what the hell's going on? And then, I think people just like me yelling and shit. So.
I think it became the Taylor and Randy show, though. A little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
To be fair.
But whatever. I mean, that's good for. It's still good in terms of numbers. I just don't like being angry, you know.
You're getting.
And that's what happened last week. So I'll try not to be angry today.
Okay.
But we're here, you and I, because this is your idea.
It was.
And why did you want to do this one-on-one? And
well,
how did you get to this point?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be a good idea. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It just kind of popped into my head. I was like, hey, how about this?
Because I always want to do a 21 questions, but then I didn't want to, I didn't have the opportunity because I guess I didn't even approach anybody to do it yet, but I just always had it in my head. I guess you just so happen to.
Well, it's better if you don't really know each other. Like everyone who's been on your podcast, you've known for years, so you already know everything.
That's not true.
Well, I think it's a little bit more interesting if.
Right.
But, anyways.
So you're a little nervous doing this?
A tad, yeah. Like when I was like, hey, let's do this, I think it'd be fun. And I'm like, fuck, what is he gonna ask me?
Okay, well, it's your idea, so I think you should start off.
Okay, I have a few really easy ones in here.
Really easy ones?
Yeah, some light balls here. Okay, hold on.
It might be a very long episode, might be short. We'll see how long.
Okay, but can we have expand or
yeah,
can we ask them to explain more, go into more detail?
Yeah, if you want. If you want to stay on something super long and you want to get more out of it, then that'd be
okay.
fine.
So we can. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So the first one's super easy because
Okay.
I was like, let's just start it off and let's ease into.
How old are you? Okay.
No. One of them was what's your birthday? But that's not the question. But I'm like, I can just go on Facebook and look. So I didn't.
What the fuck? Okay.
So the first one is, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color. I like red. I just don't like wearing it.
Why?
Because it's Staples. And it's it's my work color. It's it's my favorite color, one, because, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, my favorite is Raphael, he's red. Power Rangers, my favorite's the Red Ranger, obviously. What else? There's so much good red shit. Bloods. Just kidding.
Okay!
I'm just kidding, that's a joke. But anyway, yeah, because when I was a kid, I liked those, two things that really stood out to me, so red.
Okay.
But then I don't wear red now, obviously, because we're in Winnipeg and
That's all.
yeah, I don't want to be in danger.
Fair.
Okay, we'll go back and forth. So that's your
Okay,
first?
Yeah.
I don't have any easy ones.
Oh, it's screw you. See, that's why I was nervous.
Well, why would you come with me with a favorite color? I guess if
Well,
you want to
that's
know that.
Yeah.
I get.
And you went into detail. Now I know even more about you. Okay, go on.
Okay, number 1. What are you passionate about right now?
Oh, fuck, Karr. Jesus.
Wow. You wanted to do this. So
I did, but okay.
There's so many.
I think I underestimated you a little bit on this one, not gonna lie.
Holy, I'm very educated, okay?
I'm not saying that you aren't. What am I passionate about right now? Fuck.
Anything.
Anything?
Could be just what you've always been doing. Like, it doesn't have to be.
I think I'm very passionate, like, about my family.
Oh, that's
And,
good.
like, my nieces, especially, you know, trying to spend a little bit more quality time with them. I feel like I've kind of been lacking in the auntie department.
Has your dynamic changed since you had nieces?
Oh, yes,
With your
100%.
family? Yeah.
Before, my sisters and I did not get along. Now we get along very well.
Yeah, because, like, that happened with me with my stepbrothers. Like, we weren't that tight. I mean, we did have common interests, like nerdy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then once they had kids or they got married, it's like, we're all cool now. Because obviously when you're, like, a combined family, there's tension there.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, eventually once we got older and then they got families, we just started appreciating people more. But then, I mean, it's not great now because whatever situation we had before.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't know, I don't want to get into it on the podcast, but, I mean, I don't have anything against them. But there's other things. But yeah,
Okay.
anyways. Not about me right now, but yeah.
Okay.
So your family's your passion.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think that's my main focus right now.
Okay. Your turn. Number 2.
What kind of porn do you watch? What are your categories?
What categories?
Yeah.
Categories of porn. There's so many.
There's so many options.
No, honestly, like it takes me a while. I'm the type of person who's watched so much that I have to like look for what I'm into that day.
Okay, but like, what do you think is like your most frequented?
Frequent, honestly, it's I can't. There's so much.
Yeah, it's just like
There's
the first thing that
so
pops
much.
in. Okay, fine. Then today, what's your mood?
Okay, so it's usually like it's situation. It's like they're in college. They're like
Okay.
They want to make money,
Okay.
so they do it.
They're holding themselves. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's the most interesting part because like these girls are real people. They just do like one-offs on porn, and that's what's for me. That's exciting at the point.
Okay. That's
It's like I could run into this person tomorrow or something. That's the fattest.
That's what gets you off. All
I'm like,
right.
oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, number 2 for me. What do you look for in a guy? / what is the most attractive attribute for a dude?
What do I look for in a guy? Well, I can't really go off my past because clearly I didn't look for the right things.
Well, I mean, you could say both.
A good thing for me is humor. That's
Humor.
a really strong point for me. Just because, you know, I think I'm pretty funny. And I'm pretty and I'm pretty sarcastic, and so like if you can't keep up with that, then you know you gotta go. I'm sorry. And like my family's savage too. Like we all make fun of each other, and
So
it's like
sense of humor, basically.
I've been kind of slowly thinking of what I'm kind of more looking into now, because as I said before, previous wasn't looking for the right things. Someone who's dedicated, who has goals.
Yeah.
Someone who has a job. That's a good one.
So
that's
not
been
a
lacking
scrub.
before. Not a scrub, not a loser.
Yeah. Do you find that just because you're older now? Because obviously when you were younger, there was always like, hey, eventually they're gonna come into it. Right?
Yeah, like Like,
Because when you're 18, you're not supposed to figure shit out, right? You're
no,
like,
and I'm like, when you're in those shitty relationships, you're like, oh, like, they'll grow into these great people, like,
Exactly.
and like,
Yeah.
I can wait, and then it's like, no, I don't want to wait. I want someone who has, I'm not saying you have to have your life together, but just a general direction, you can support yourself,
right.
And someone who's, like, genuine, not an asshole, as well.
Can they be an asshole and genuine?
Yeah, like me. I think I'm an asshole and genuine.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's a very fine line, like when you're out in public, like, it's a big thing, like even if you're like out to eat or something, and like just how they treat the waitress, I think that's a very big telltale sign on how they are.
Oh.
I don't know, I think those are my focuses. Just not a loser, basically.
Just not a loser? A nice guy.
A nice guy.
With not a shitty past, right?
Yes. Oh my god. I was literally joking with my dad yesterday, saying that if anyone wants to date me, they have to write an essay explaining why, and I'm gonna make him read it. I'm gonna make one of my sisters read it, and then I'll get back to them and tell them if I can't go.
That's fucking crazy. I don't know about that.
I have to take precautions. Okay, is it my turn now?
It's your 3.
Okay. Oh, when we first added each other on social media, did you want to sleep with me?
I want to sleep with most girls, but at the time, let me think. Did I want to sleep with you? When was this? 2018, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was very horny, so probably. Because 2017, I was like, I had like so many, so it didn't really matter if I had like, I didn't really think about it.
Alright, that's fair. Okay.
Yeah. But yes, I would.
Okay.
So number 3 for me. Oh, is that it? Is all you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was.
Wow. Okay.
I know. They get a little bit more in detail as they go on. Don't worry.
Yeah. Number 3. What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? My family, hockey, and my cat.
That's it.
And books.
And books.
And books.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. There you go.
Friends, yeah, that too.
Aww.
Friends.
Okay. That's it, I guess. That's what makes you happy.
Yeah.
I can't really say anything.
It's pretty simple, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, you're number 4.
What is your biggest fear?
Fear? Not being remembered. Like having no legacy.
So, like, how...
So if you die, like, it's to say if I died and then no one would, like... Of course people would care, but then it's like, what has he done?
Okay, and are you just thinking that, like, as in, like, a small level, like, your family, like, they can say good things about you? Or, like, on, like, a more of a social, more...
So, like, if I didn't establish anything in my life, like, anything, like, my career or impact on people, then I would... That's my fear, that I wouldn't... I haven't done that. But at least with my podcast, you can listen to it forever and ever.
Yay!
I left my legacy there.
Okay.
But yeah, I just want to be like, make an impact in, like, I guess everyone's life that I've come in contact with,
Okay.
Any more you want from that?
No,
No?
that was a good explanation.
Number 4, who are you closest to in your family and why? I'm singling out single person.
This one's really hard for me to answer.
Hopefully they all listen to this.
No. It's hard because each person that I'm thinking of, like there's 3, they all kind of have a closeness for a different reason,
Sure.
I
I guess who's your go-to?
I'd say my go-to is like my mom.
Yeah. And
But
why?
also like with my sisters. Fuck, this is really hard. I can't. So it's basically between my mom and both my sisters.
Yeah.
And my mom is there. Like, the thing is with my mom, like sometimes like that's your mom. You can't tell her everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then with my sisters, like I can tell them each different things, or like, you know, like I go with them to confide in them in different things to keep from the other one.
Right.
You know?
I get you.
But I would say right now I'm probably closest with Kendra. She's the one with the kids.
Yeah.
Just because I see her the most.
Okay.
And I don't know. I feel like she kind of goes to me for things as well, like to help her out with kids or just hang out and stuff like that.
Okay, so it's just the reason why is because there's more you can share with that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's just a little bit more of a bond there, especially with the kids and stuff like that. Like I don't know, she'll trust me to help look after her children. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's good.
And she invites me over for dinner sometimes.
Oh, free food. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're number 5, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you want kids someday?
Oh, I want tons of kids.
You want to like have like pop up kid after kid?
I've always said this. I want the United Nations of kids.
Why?
Because I want from like each and every like continent.
Oh, so you want to be like a hoe? Okay.
It's not a hoe. It's like, hey,
just donate your sperm then.
Donate, but then I want to know these kids.
What is your thought process around that?
I don't know. It's because like I want.
But that seems so messy.
It does seem messy, right? But then we have technology now.
What?
Like, I don't have to have sex with all of them.
No.
Technically.
No.
But then I want to I want to be like obviously wealthy enough to like take care of all of them. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know. I guess I see a world where everyone's like mixed, and then I want to be part of that. So like. This is
the weirdest thing.
It's not weird.
That's so weird.
No. That's what it goes with what I said. Like, I'm going to leave a legacy. So, like, if I have, like, so many kids, like, it's going to be, like, that's my legacy.
But, okay, that is the most mind-boggling. I've never heard anyone say that before. Okay.
Is that shocking?
That was actually very shocking.
Why, did you think I only had, like, 0 kids?
No, I honestly didn't know what your answer was going to be, but definitely not that, though.
Obviously, it's not realistic, but then, like, I want to have a lot of kids.
But, like, kids with one person is just like, no, that doesn't...
I mean, in theory, it would be better, but then, you know, I mean, what realistically would it... I mean, you don't have to be married now. It's more...
You never had to before.
I mean, it was more acceptable... I guess I'm a little older than you, but then it was more acceptable to be with the person, especially, like, my family's, like, religious and shit. But then now it's, like, it's a little... Okay.
That is... I was not expecting to get that from that answer, from that question. Okay.
My turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 5. Do you have any regrets, or what is your biggest mistake?
Well, I have 3. They all have names.
Do you think of that as a regret, or do you
no?
think
I joke about it being a regret, but I don't regret it. I think it's bad to have regrets, just because I'm not where I am now. And without that trauma, I'm gonna call it trauma.
Trauma, yeah.
I wouldn't have grown the pace I did and learned things about myself.
Yeah.
That I know now. I think that's very valuable moving forward. I don't really have a regret, but I did make mistakes, as in moving too fast and ignoring shit when I should have.
So you just blindly went into the situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't really like to regret anything.
Yeah.
But if I could say a regret, I mean...
So you wouldn't go back in time and change something, basically?
I would. Like, I would go back, and I think I would spend more time with my grandma, if I could.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she lived on the same street as me, and I did see her a lot, but I wish I went to her a little more.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah. Alright.
6.
What positive qualities do you have that you think benefit your relationships, whether that be friendships, any kind of like relationship that you have with anyone? What do you think you bring to the table?
I think my level of honesty
Mm-hmm.
is a good quality.
Mm-hmm.
Because especially, like, I'm very open with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I would meet people and I would tell them, like, stuff I did in the past, like, right off the bat, because, like, who cares? Like, why would I try to hide those things? 'Cause,
Mm-hmm.
they're part of my past. I'm, like, technically not the same person I was before. So it's like, if people ask me, like, certain things, like, you're asking me questions, and I'm very open on what those are. So I think being honest is always a key to relationships, and if you're not, it's, like, could be a big issue. And me being honest right off the bat, I think should be, not praised, but then a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's
Kind of sets a standard.
sets a standard. Exactly.
So are you just saying honesty? That's the only thing you got?
Well, you asked me. You said one, right?
No, I just said what qualities as in
Qualities.
anything that you...
I'm very good looking. I take care of my body. I'm driven.
Honesty, okay.
I have a car. I have my own place.
Uh-huh.
I think I communicate well.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't, obviously, on like Snapchat and
Oh,
whatever.
fuck yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if I make time, I think I'm a very good communicator.
Okay.
What else? I'm charming, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So charming.
Ambitious. I want to have a lot of kids. That's a good one.
Okay, I think I heard enough. All right.
Well, there you go.
I also would like to point out that this is a completely sober podcast as well.
Yeah.
And because
And she expected me to be so much different.
No, but I'm just saying that I've never been
Yeah.
in the same room with you sober, and I made that a stipulation on this podcast.
I know, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yes. Okay.
This is a little later. What is your favorite holiday? If you don't have one, what's your favorite time of the year?
I think my favorite holiday is Christmas.
Yeah, just
because we're all together. Now it's a little different just because with my grandma passing away a couple years ago. But I like that how we all get together. And my family, we're pretty chill. We're not like, we need dinner, we need blah, blah, blah. Like, we literally have Christmas dinner in, like, sweatpants and in our PJs, and we're just, like, hanging out. Like, this past year, we all went to, like, the rink that was by our house, and we all kind of skated and whatever, just hung out and drank, and, you know. And it's just a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling that goes around my household.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, I love Christmas, too, so. Same reasons, but there you go.
Alright, that was nice and full.
Okay,
so this one's kind of like a part 2 to question 6.
Okay.
What negative qualities do you have that you think that are a downfall or could possibly be a downfall in relationships that
Negatives. I can be hoey. I put myself
you
out
think
there.
Hold on, do you think that affects your friendships as well?
To be a hoe?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Because, like, the guys that I have, like, my friends are my friends for, like, fucking years, so we've been friends forever.
Okay.
And, we did have fights before, but eventually we got back together. So.
Okay.
I don't think, me being a hoe really affects my relationships with girls, obviously. But, I don't know. Like, there's always, like, girls that come and went, but then there's always, this is not supposed to be cocky, but there's always, there's gonna be more coming.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm not too worried about
Oh my
this.
goodness. Okay, I think I need a shot. Never mind. But...
So I'm not too worried about that.
Okay, sorry. Continue on your list.
What else? Being hard-headed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think being too confident, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, like, obviously when I play games and, like beer pong, for example. Like, everyone wants to destroy me in any game possible because I'm so cocky.
Mm-hmm.
That's also quality. I guess this could be negative. I think we talked about this last week. I don't think people think I could commit and be faithful.
But are you saying that's a problem that you have?
I think that's a problem that people think I have.
Well, I'm not asking that.
Yeah, but then I can't change how people interpret how I am, right? I mean,
I don't think saying "ho" is going to make more comments going to help the situation either.
I think I could be. I mean, putting myself out there makes me look like a hoe, right? Like, there's no in between. It's either you're in a relationship or you're not trying to be one.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
Any more thoughts on that?
Nope.
No. Okay.
No.
My number 7. How many people have you had sex with? It's not that difficult, but
6.
6. Do you think? Well, can I have a part 2 on that?
Sure.
Do you think that's low or high for a girl?
I would say it's average.
It's average. Okay.
I don't know. I know a lot of people who have way, way, way more. I know a lot of people who've only had one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Before those I was in a relationship with people. So
Yeah.
I've only technically ever had like a one night stand with only 2 people.
Oh.
So.
Okay.
Fun
cool.
fact.
Fun fact.
So I feel like when I think of it that way, like one night stand way, I would say I'm low.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, like, you're laughing at me because you're the fucking hoe over here. But
it's not. Mine is not that much.
I do not have that question on here, and I am shocked.
Well, that's on you.
That is on me. Okay. But, anyways. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, hold on. I specifically went back for my glasses today.
Oh my god. Yay.
Well, last time I was here, you're like, why didn't you wear your glasses? Sorry.
Because you clearly can't see.
Clearly. Do you have a good body image? Like, do you have any problems with the way you look?
Oh, always had.
Yeah?
Because I was a chubby kid growing up. And so, obviously I was bullied. Even my friend, I've said this before too, but then my friends bullied me in high school. Like the friends I have now. Even fucking Jericho bullied me. What an asshole.
Jericho bullies everyone.
But yeah, I mean, he can't now. Look at him.
Oh my god!
But anyways, like, yeah, so that bullying just really made me self-conscious, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And so I started working out seriously, like, during high school I did, obviously, I was an athlete. So I lost a lot of weight then. Then after high school, I got more into, like, working out. And so, I don't know, just for me now, I feel like having a nice, like, body that can fit into clothes well, and
I'm sorry, continue.
No, I think I personally think it looks obviously better than not having that.
Okay.
I don't know. And it really...
But, like, at the state you're at right now, do you see issues in yourself or things?
Yeah, I can always get better, and I think you should never be, like... I think for me, I should never be fine with how I look. I should always try to improve.
Interesting.
I can always have something better.
Do you think that hinders you?
For what?
In just anything in life?
No, because I don't think anybody would tell you that working to be healthy is a bad thing.
Well, I'm not saying being healthy. I'm just specifically saying how you physically look.
I think everybody has them. Even though, like, most, every bodybuilder you see...
Sorry, let me clarify. Do you think it's getting, like... Yeah, everyone has issues with their body, but do you think it's to the point where it could be unhealthy or a problem?
No.
Like, do you obsess over it?
I don't think I obsess. I think it's part of my life.
Well, yeah, like, you like to go to the gym, like, that's fine,
Yeah,
but...
I don't think I obsess over it. It's like,
Okay.
I don't be like, oh, if I eat this cake, I'm gonna...
Yeah, you ate a lot of treats at that social.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not that guy.
Okay.
Like, I care enough that I won't go overboard.
Okay.
But yeah.
Alright.
That's cool. Okay, number 8 for me. What would you do tomorrow if it was your last day on Earth?
I would read my favorite book and spend time with my nieces.
That's it. 24 hours, and that's the only thing you'll want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. All right. That's it.
Yeah. Simple things in life.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've always joked. Well,
I've always joked. Yeah.
well, I don't know if it's a joke or not, but you always say like, "I would date you." Okay. Why? Like, what is it based on? Like, what makes you say that? Is it like, because to me, we have never really talked. So is it like based on looks for you?
No. One, you have a job. That's 2.
I have a job.
You have a job. That's very good.
Uh-huh.
You can drive yourself. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You care about your family. That's
Uh-huh.
cool. I think you are ambitious, but then you're at this point where you're a little okay, so it's a little slower to get where you want.
Mm-hmm.
Is that accurate? But no, anyway, it's my... Okay,
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Yeah, what else? Obviously you're attractive and you're single, so that's a big plus. Even if you weren't, it didn't stop me before anyway. No. What else? I think you're easy to talk to, clearly.
Is that clearly though? I'm like, never mind. Continue. I'll input after.
You would input after? Why?
Well, just because you say easy to talk to, but when we first like social media friends, you never talked to me. You put LOL. That's all you said.
Yeah, because I didn't know you. I didn't meet you until like
Okay.
a month ago.
Okay, fair. Alright.
And I've had opportunities to meet you in person, but then I didn't take the opportunity because I'm like, well, I never met her before, so like it doesn't really matter. And then you got your boyfriend, and that a year later, and then I guess we reconnected.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah,
Alright.
I don't know. You're fun to hang out with.
Alright.
I mean, I think that's a good quality, and we had arguments before, and then it really is like, okay, we could fight, and it's not going to be a shock if we do.
True. Okay.
I don't know. What else do you want?
No, that's all. Like,
because,
whatever you want to say.
Like, we literally could talk about this whole time for that question.
New podcast idea.
I know, right? It's like, why do you want to date me? I'm like, let's keep talking about it.
Alright.
But for now, let's leave it there.
Alright.
Mine. What do you like most about yourself?
What I like most about myself, I like my type of humor. I think it's funny, because my head's like always in the gutter. You know, I'm always thinking of things stupidly.
If you want to see this, you should go on her Facebook and see her million reposts of everything.
My dad was commenting on them. He's like, Taylor, you repost some funny shit. I'm like, thanks, Dad. Like the one today of like the my point is that you're useless one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loved that one. What else do I like about myself? I like that I'm athletic. I like that I'm not a stupid ditzy bitch.
Yeah. That's also a good quality why we should date.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Because I hate when I see girls act stupid, and especially for guys. That drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I also like that I'm kind of dude-ish, where I can talk to guys like that, and, you know.
Yeah, you can be one of the guys.
Yeah, I can be one of the guys. I think that's a good quality. That I'm active, athletic.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I'm nice, but people don't think that I am, but I really actually am nice. Very sweet, actually.
I think if
I hide it behind sarcasm, which is where
I think other guys, I don't think you, because like I'm used to you obviously, but I think other guys would be like, they would put you in like,
the
this
friend
girl's
zone.
a bitch.
Oh, I get friend zoned and also bitched. Yeah, that's accurate. Well, that's the thing is that like I don't know, like I can joke my family like we roast each other, and so some guys just don't like that, and they automatically put me in the bitch category.
I see that guys don't want they want to see a girl that's, you know, that she's there, she's, I guess, I don't want to say property, but like mine.
Yeah.
But then she can't be this way.
Yeah. And that's the other thing that I have trouble with is that, like, I can, like I said, I can be, like, dude-ish or part of the guys, and, like, I do play hockey, and, like, a lot of guys automatically just write me off because of it.
Yeah.
They want, like, some prissy bitch.
Yeah.
And I also like that I can go out in a full-on sweatsuit with no makeup on, out in public, and look like a piece of shit and not give a fuck. I like that about myself.
Gross. Next.
Wow! You're so mean. Wow. I would say like I'm confident in myself. That's a thing.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay. Want me to elaborate on anything else?
Nope. You're completely fine. This is 10.
What's that?
Number 10.
Okay. Do you have a good relationship with your parents? Why or why not?
Oh God. I would say no. In the general sense that everybody would see that a good relationship with their parents would be.
Okay.
Like the universal projection of having a good relationship with your parents, I don't think I have.
Okay.
But then I'm not like
what is that to you? Like, what do you say?
Like
society
I can go
says
to
a good relationship is.
Like you said with your mom, like you can go to them and talk about anything and share whatever, and them going to you with the same thing. But for me, it's like, especially with my dad, like we always had this tension. It's mostly because I believe he made a lot of mistakes when he was raising my family.
Okay.
And specifically me, he was a hard ass, but that he was also such a, like, I believe he was like an asshole to a lot of people.
Okay.
Like he was one of these people that would be like rude to like fucking waitresses and shit.
Okay.
Like, so that kind of person.
Okay.
I mean, obviously he changed now. Like, obviously he got older. But I always like, and I don't think he went all out on trying to make our lives easier, like my siblings.
Okay.
I think he made it difficult, which I still hang on to.
Like you kind of resent it.
I resent it. Like I'll always resent it.
Okay.
So like even when he talks to me now, like I'll find him annoying and I'll like battle back.
Right.
And then my mom's like, she had no other choice, I think, because obviously there was like financial and other things that prevented her from being like a great mom. Like I think she's a great mom, but like I just don't feel that they went all out on making our lives easier.
Okay.
Well, I see other people who have, and yeah, I think it shows from. I mean, I feel my brothers. He got the least out of everything. That's why he's a little more tame compared to my sister and I. So, like, I think it affected my sister and I the most, and which shows in our attitudes and our situations.
So you're like civil with them?
Yeah. Well, my sister and I always fought because there was like a whole like who feels older and who has authority over like my siblings, like my brother. So we always had that. But I think we're better now because obviously we're older. So.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Good.
My number 10. What's your biggest deal breaker in a relationship?
The biggest one. I don't know. I don't know if I can pick one.
There's a... You want me to
Well, I think like cheating is an obvious one.
So cheating would be...
And like
it's
dishonesty.
Okay.
And like constantly lying. But one that kind of sticks out right now is like belittling.
Belittling?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't like that. I don't like when one person or the other is putting themselves higher than the other person.
Right, you want it to be mutual.
And sometimes you aren't always on the same level, but you shouldn't be looking down upon them. You should be trying to lift them up.
Okay. And obviously you had that done to you, which is a deal breaker, yeah?
Yep.
Can we go back to the cheating though?
Sure.
So why is it a deal breaker?
Because it all goes back to trust for me, and like once you do that, like I don't know. I think that's just something that I would hold on to and wouldn't be able to get over.
But you would still be with that person? Because it wouldn't be a deal breaker then. It would just be just a big mistake. Right?
This goes back to your stupid thing that you posted on Instagram the other day. I read it and or not read it, I listened to it, and I mean, like, it was interesting to look at it from that point of view. Don't necessarily agree with it 100%. I don't know, I think the way I look at cheating is you doing someone so fucking dirty.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Because it's always from one perspective, right? Because it's
right. But for me, like, if I don't know, I think that would be like
it would be forgivable basically then.
I don't know if it is though. I don't know. For me,
because your initial answer with cheating would be like you would keep that in your head, but you wouldn't say it would be completely over.
Okay, well, I think it would
be completely over.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you did cheat, well, I guess I hate scenarios and fucking hypotheticals. But I'll do it for this one. So if you cheated on a guy, then they should break up with you right away.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I've never had an urge or even a thought to cheat on anyone. For me, my philosophy is like, if I'm not happy with this person, if I do want to sleep with someone else, I'll just end it with the person who I'm with. Right.
It could also be spontaneous, right?
It
doesn't have to be.
But you have control over yourself. Like, you know,
Sure.
like, you have a right to, like, be like, hey, like, no.
I feel you. Okay.
So that's where I stand on that.
Alright.
But
you're number 11.
Number 11. Alright. When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up, and why?
Astronaut. I love space.
Basic bitch.
I still love space.
Do you? Seriously?
I still love space.
Okay. I did not know that about you.
No, yeah. Well, I don't know. I always like stars, and I always feel like there's more to what we are in this universe, and we should always work to think beyond that.
That's some high thoughts, right?
Because really, we're very tiny in this universe, and then everything you know about yourself and the world is completely different somewhere else, and you basically don't matter in the big spectrum. You just matter on Earth.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, so that's why I love space.
And so you want to be an astronaut?
I want to be an astronaut, yeah. I didn't come close to be that, but whatever. Maybe if I'm like Elon Musk and I travel and I create something like that, I would.
Okay.
Okay, my number 11. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Why?
I absolutely am obsessed with Tom Hanks. I love him. There's not a movie that he's in that isn't good. I don't know. I just think it's just a really good movie. Like, I don't even know. Like, I can quote it all the time. I can never get bored of it. I'll always watch it.
Are you mad that the chick treated him like shit?
Yeah. Jenny.
Jenny just totally fucked him up.
But I don't know. That movie's good. Green Mile's really good. Love Titanic as well. That Titanic and Forrest Gump are up there. I
love Titanic too.
Okay, first of all, I'm a big history buff, whatever. And I remember watching Titanic when my mom put it on for me when I was like 7 years old. I don't think that's... Yeah. But I absolutely fell in love with it because I'm also low-key hopeless romantic, which also...
That's not low-key.
Okay, it's high-key now. Anyways, a high-key that. And then also, it got me into looking into it, and I learned a bunch of facts and random shit about it. And so...
Yeah, and how completely inaccurate it is.
Yeah. But,
it's not even about... It really
no,
isn't
it's
about
not about the shit. No, it's
really
more about...
It's more about...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're a great couple. But...
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But Forrest Gump for sure.
Okay. Your turn. You're 12.
12. Best advice that you've received. Who was it from?
Best advice?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? That's so hard. Best advice. Does it have to be a certain thing they said, or
You can give the general.
So I've always even my job interviews, I always told people that I've been so motivated by you know Gary Vaynerchuk is. Anyway, I read all his books.
Okay.
He basically he's not a motivator. He's just he's a great marketer. And he basically gives people advice to, not stay in the mold. Mm-hmm. Always think outside the box. Mm-hmm. Push what you're good at. And if you're not good with that, hire somebody who's good at that to help you with whatever.
Okay.
Right? And so with school, he said, fuck school. You can do this without it. You can... With the things you are good at, you can make money off doing that, which you're whatever you're good at, whatever you're great at. You can mm-hmm. always find a way to
make money from it.
Either make money or be great in something that's whatever. Yeah, but I can't quote him right now because I don't remember and I'm on the spot. But there you go. Gary Vaynerchuk he motivated me the most on that. Okay. He gave me great advice that I can't quote right now.
Okay.
Basically. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 12 for me. Who are you attracted to right now? And it can be a celebrity.
And it can't?
Can't. Because every fucking celebrity is attractive, basically.
That's false. There's a lot of ugly. I love Tom Hanks, not attracted to him.
If you saw him, you would be like, oh, you're not going to be in awe. I'm like, whatever.
I don't think he...
Right. Even Forrest Gump, Tom Hanks.
Young Tom Hanks?
He was kind of good looking. But...
he was decent looking. I don't know. Sorry, what was the question again?
Who are you attracted to right now?
Who am I attracted to right now? Myself.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that because I'm not, infatuated with anyone.
Okay.
Currently. I see attractive people all the time.
You never was, that person,
For me, I never obsess over anyone, look-wise. I'm not the type of person who's oh
you don't have to be attracted by looks alone. It could be just status or, the way...
Yeah, myself.
Okay. I agree. You're very attractive.
Okay.
13.
know you like to dress well every time you step outside of your house or even when you're inside your house. Do
Okay.
you look down on, specifically I would say female, but anyone in general, if you see someone out looking like a bum like I usually do?
100%. Judge them all the way.
Why?
People look fucking gross outside.
I look gross 99% of the time.
Well, thank God I don't see you 90% of the time. No, honestly, it's like...
Well, then my follow-up question is, can you not appreciate natural beauty then?
It's not about being just natural. It's like,
Yes, it is.
I feel like you should always market yourself in a good way.
Okay.
And if you don't look... If you're not even putting any effort in it...
We have way different philosophies on this. Okay.
I feel like people... I think you just, like... It's not... It's... I don't know. It's, I always feel like someone's gonna see you and then they're gonna feel a way about you no matter what you're gonna wear or look like.
So, like, you're more
And
of a
it
first
might as well
impression.
not be bad.
Okay.
So me looking good all the time, not all the time, obviously I go to the gym and I look like shit. Or I go to, like, Walmart and look like shit.
Everyone goes to like Walmart.
Yeah. But then, like, if I'm going to the mall or whatever, then if I feel like things could happen right there, like something spontaneous. And if I'm not looking good, whatever quotation marks, then I could be missing out.
Okay.
I mean, obviously you don't feel that way.
No, I'm a completely, like... I don't know. Like... Especially for for guy, it's easy. You just have to kind of pretty much put on a nice outfit.
Sure.
For women, it's a lot more different. It's a lot more fucking effort.
Like, I just put fucking jeans on and, like, a shirt. And then I think sweats belong in the fucking gym.
Oh my god, okay.
I mean, you're an athlete, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, everywhere, though.
Well, if I go out, typically I'm not wearing sweats. I'm mostly wearing, like, tights and a hoodie.
Okay.
But, like, back to the female thing, like, we have to do our hair, our makeup, and, like, our outfit.
I
And
mean,
it's
you
like,
think so.
yeah.
But you can just basically wear shirt and jeans.
That's what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
But that's what I do.
Completely fine.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like there's a lot more. It's easier for guys. Like, for me, I straighten my hair. You know what I mean? Like, there's that added time. And sometimes I don't fucking give a fuck. I want to sleep in an extra hour. And I will.
Yeah.
And I'll put my hair in a bun. And I'll put on some pants and a shirt. And I'm good to go.
Yeah, but you don't have to be dressed up, like, dressed up.
I'm not saying dressed up, but, like...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People
but I like
look
to-
like shit. Like, they look like they came out of the gym, but you're wearing this all day everywhere.
So if you saw me in tights, a hoodie, and a bun, like, you'd be like, gross.
Yeah, because obviously you didn't shower.
No, that's not obvious. Sometimes I don't wash my hair, but
Yeah,
that's
but I
just
get
not...
that, though.
Okay, but that's your immediate thought.
Yeah.
So you probably think I never shower.
Exactly.
That's what I look like.
When people look like that, like, you obviously didn't shower today.
That is so much pressure to put on someone. That's not
No, I'm
fair.
not telling you to be glammed up. I'm just saying
but
that...
that's what I wear.
Yeah, but you don't have to be glammed up. I get this is what you wear, but then we're talking about, like, me interpreting of it. I'm telling you, that's how I feel.
Okay. Alright.
And that's why I don't do that. I did it in the gym in Walmart, basically.
Well,
sorry, girls.
fuck you, Karr. Honestly, like, coming here today, I showered.
Thank God.
Yeah. I
I would have
showered.
noticed.
But I literally had my fuzzy blue starred pajamas on that my mom got from Giant Tiger for me, which I live in as soon as I get home. And a hoodie.
Okay.
Like, I posted that photo of my niece. I was looking a little... Well, I had shorts on then because I was getting hot, but...
Yeah.
That's what I look like most days.
Yeah, but you were at home.
Exactly, but I would have no problem going out in public like that.
Anyways, next. B.
Yeah, you next, Jesus. Fuck.
Number 13. If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would it be?
Not fucking here. No, I'm kidding.
That's rude.
Anywhere in the world?
Anywhere.
Somewhere in Europe.
Somewhere in Europe? Europe's a pretty big place.
I don't know. So I would like to look at, like, the cool... I really like World War II stuff. So like stuff like concentration camps and all that cool stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Anne Frank's house. Ooh, I really want to go to Anne Frank's house.
Because you obviously read the book. You saw Fall of the Stars, right? In Our Stars?
You won with
Miles. No, not Miles.
Yeah, where they went there. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I did watch that.
Yeah, that was an interesting place to go to. So Anne Frank's house is your answer.
Or something like that. Yeah. Something.
Okay, cool. Okay, your turn. You're 14.
Favorite sex position?
For me, So there's positions.
He's gonna pretend that he doesn't know the answer off the hop.
No, I don't.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So porn to watch, reverse.
No, I'm saying.
Me actually doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. For me to last long, missionary. Me to bust off quick, doggy.
Obvious. Okay.
There, those are my positions.
Alright, so when you've kind of had enough, you just flip her over and get over it?
Yeah, or we do it and I'm like, okay, nope. Let's go back to where I can last long.
Okay.
Okay, that's yours? Okay, number 14 for me. Okay. Are you at fault for your past relationships failing?
No.
Not at all.
Like, no. I'm not claiming that I'm perfect.
No, but you never, like, were a catalyst at...
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Can I have a part 2 to that?
Sure.
Do you think you were a great girlfriend?
With...
Anybody.
I would say with my last ex, I would say I was a pretty fucking great girlfriend. With ex number 1 and 2, I had my moments that I wasn't that great, but I learned from it. I was younger then, stupid, more selfish. But with my last one, I would say I was pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I can't really fight you on that, so I'll take it as it is.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a different opinion on that?
No, I just wonder why, because whenever you hear stories about people's relationship, it's usually what they did good and what the other person did bad, right?
No, it's true.
So if, like, my guy friends told me what they did bad, so ask me.
No, I'm not claiming that I was perfect. Like, everyone has their moments, but, like, to the point where the other person would break up with me, no, not.
Okay.
No. Satisfied?
Yeah, I'm satisfied.
Okay. 15, right?
Yeah.
Best and worst thing about me.
About you?
Yeah, like, your opinion. Like, what's the best
On
thing?
you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, do you really want to? Okay. Best thing about you. I think we talked about this before.
Go.
Yeah, you're very easy
Well,
to
those
talk
are...
to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I guess I added something, like, to the worst thing.
So
you can
your
just say...
worst thing.
Yeah, just say, yeah.
I think you have this false sense of how guys should be.
Can you elaborate on that? I'm very curious.
Okay, so me saying, like, reply one words, it's automatically bad. It's like not even, like, I get why people get pissed off at that, but it's like things that you like reply back to me, like I don't like, but then I don't care because I mean I don't want to change you basically. Like I'll just let it be, but then you make it out of your way to point things out about things like me in particular, and then I'm like, okay, well, I guess, but like I don't think it's that crazy. But you make it a point that it is bad for you.
That, I would say, is 100% true, and that is probably, I would agree that's my biggest fault. 100%.
Yeah, and then there's other...
I agree
with
you.
Else?
On that topic, just on that one thing. Go on, what else don't you like about me?
What else? I think you're too, you're not conservative, but you have conservative ideas.
Like, you don't think I'm open-minded enough?
You're not open-minded enough.
Like,
I think
on
this
what?
whole... You're probably going to take this bad, but then you not, like... You have to be in relationships to be able to give yourself or whatever. It's...
Are you saying, like, to have sex with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like... You want to put... I've always had this argument with girls before, but... It's like... If you want to have sex, just have sex. It's nothing. It's like... I know you should, like, have some kind of... think highly of yourself when it comes to your body, but... Ultimately, like, other guys have had your body, and those guys are also assholes now.
Fun fact, though, I've actually changed my stance on that, so that's...
You
different.
changed it?
A little bit. Like, not, like, I'm not saying I have to be in a relationship with someone, but, like, I've done, like, I met someone, and then, like, I slept with them, like, that same day.
Yeah.
I'm not down for that. There has to be some sort of rapport.
Sure.
But I'm not saying... That was a long time ago that I changed that, actually.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's it for now, for that answer.
Okay.
It's mine?
Yep.
Number 15, is there something that you used to do that you loved, but you have now stopped doing?
Something that I used to do that I love, but I have stopped doing.
Yeah.
Writing.
Writing? Like, anything?
Yeah.
And you stopped why?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You want to rediscover this passion?
Yeah, I actually... Odd, I actually was thinking about this yesterday. Or no, writing these down. Like, so I had my laptop out, and I was, like, writing them down. And, like, I kind of thought about that. I'm like, I should start writing again.
Yeah. I started writing a lot recently, too.
I don't know. It's just... I think it's a good way. Like, for me... I think I confuse myself a lot. Like in like on how I feel about things or people or situations, and if I write them down, and my true thoughts and feelings come out about it.
Right.
Instead of going back and forth between things.
Like being indecisive.
Yeah. Yeah, and that really pisses me off. That's probably the thing that I hate about myself, is, like, my indecisiveness sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
I like to be...
Okay. Okay, you're 16.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why?
Change one thing?
It can be personality, physically, whatever you want.
Physically, I mean, I'd rather be 6 foot something rather than 5'8".
Okay, that's fair.
What else? Personality wise, I think this is back to, like, me caring about what I look like. I think I would want to care less.
But not quite as less as me.
Not as quite as less as you. That's very bad.
I've been a little bit better.
You have been.
I have been like.
I think
I looked like a sack of shit this morning, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna see Karr. I better step up my game.
You should, actually, every time.
But, like, I'm not one of those people who's gonna, like, spend, like, hours getting ready.
Yeah.
Like, if someone needs me to go out, like, right then and there, and I'm looking a little haggard, I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically with me, just care less about what other people think, but I care a lot about what other people think, obviously.
Okay.
And me? Okay, 16. If you could be a guy for a day, what's the first thing you do?
Fuck a bitch.
Oh my god. Actually?
Actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting to know what it feels like for the other party. I don't know.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree. I would do the same, but yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Like, you know, like you see those, like, that video goes around, it's like if girls were a guy for a day, it's like the elephant, like, swinging his trunk around.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay. 17. What is your ideal date? First date?
Ideal first date.
Mm-hmm.
All the traditionals. Go out to a movie, eat. Wow, look at you. Walk in the park.
Yeah.
Little snacks, dessert, then bang at the end, and then take her home. That'd be very nice.
That's your ideal?
That's
Alright.
fine.
Oh my god.
I could have just said had sex. That's it.
That's your ideal date.
No. But realistically, it would be like that scenario.
Okay.
Is that satisfying enough for you?
Yeah, that was my...
Is that a good date or not?
I don't like the movie aspect of things, because like if you're on a date, you obviously want to get to know someone. Yeah. But
you can always talk about it after.
And see, to me that just doesn't really interest me. But that's...
Yeah. Okay. Go for it. You're 17.
Yeah, it's you. I just asked you 17.
Oh, mine. What are you most afraid of? It goes back to your fear that you asked me.
Ending up alone.
Fuck, you better change. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Karr!
Just kidding.
You're so mean. No, I think ending up alone is... I mean, it's not like a fear that I fear like every day, but like I'm saying like I'm like 70 and I'm like alone.
Sure.
That, you know.
That makes sense.
Like I'm not like I need to find someone.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
that's a good answer.
Oh.
Oh my god, I have this question too. Keep going.
Who is your biggest influence in your life? Not a famous person, someone who's active in your life, and why?
I don't have one. Can I say that?
You don't have one?
I have many.
Okay.
It's my friends and my brother.
Can you say why?
I think it's because I'm a late bloomer to everything. So me graduating late, I'm like 28. So they really pushed me to like really get my shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously my brother's younger than me, and he's, in like the world sense, he's more successful than me right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that really pushed me to move things forward. And my friends, I have a friend that's a doctor, one that owns a gym.
And you have a Jericho.
Jericho? I don't know. He's not part of that.
He's not part of that crew?
He's not part of this influential crew. So, yeah. So, my friends really pushed me to be better.
Alright.
Yeah. This is what's your idea of a perfect date?
Oh my god.
Of course we had one that matches up.
Mm-hmm. One that is asked out in person. I've only ever been asked out in person for a first date once in my life.
It was always over social media.
Yeah. Which is probably the first red flag. Just kidding. Sometimes that's how it has to be, but rude.
Sorry. Thirsty.
Perfect first date. I don't know, something that's... I don't like the movie idea.
Yeah.
I'm down to eat, like, somewhere, whatever. I prefer it not to...
Wherever.
I don't want it to be, like, somewhere, like, fancy. Like, you can honestly take me to Wendy's and I'd be pretty happy.
Oh my god.
I'm easy to please. And, like, I like the idea of, like, walking in a park somewhere, like, being active. The zoo, I recently went with my sister and my nieces. I haven't been there in years.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
Mm-hmm.
And because it has so many cool facts, and I love random facts. That's my jam. So the zoo would be a pretty good idea. Or like a museum of some sort.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the places.
Yeah, those are the places.
I'm writing these down.
I'm fucking... I'm boring.
I'm just kidding. No, that's good. There's more. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like mini golfing too. I actually think that's really fun. I think that's pretty fun activity.
Have you seen Karate Kid?
Have I seen Karate Kid?
Yes.
What? What? I'm so thrown off with that question.
Because they were mini golf for them, right? Anyways,
Okay.
next.
That really threw me for a loop. Okay. It's my turn, right?
It is 19.
What is your ultimate goal in life?
Ultimate goal?
Like, what is something that, like, you know, like, the
Ultimate
one
goal.
thing that you would want that would be okay?
Goals have to be realistic, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
The biggest goal, like right now, get married. I'm not close to that, so that's a big goal. I guess.
Yeah, that I would say it's a goal. Okay.
I mean, I could. Okay, yeah, I guess that's the biggest goal right now.
But is it just your goal to get married? Doesn't matter who, or you want to find someone that you would marry?
Well, I want to go through the steps, you know, girlfriend, whatever.
Okay.
Years together.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, okay, 19. What is your biggest pet peeve? I think you said that, but...
Being late.
Yeah?
I'm a very time-oriented person.
Alright, you said you came at 10, but you definitely didn't.
I snapped you saying I'm here at 10 on the dot. And even that gave me anxiety. Like, my motto in life, like, honestly, I should get it tattooed on me, saying, if you're on time, you're already late.
Oh, I hate that.
I don't know. I hate being late. I get anxiety. Like, I'm not much of an anxious person, but, like, that...
But why do you think that
It's because of my father. Because he's like that. He's very, like, let's go, we can't be late. And so it was always drilled in my head, especially because he would always drive me to my hockey games or practices or anything. Like... That's why.
Right.
And I absolutely can't stand it. My palms get really sweaty. My face flushes. I feel physically ill.
So you can't hang out with my friends because they're never on time.
Like, I've been better. Like if it's just like hanging out or something like that, then like that's not a big of an issue. Yeah, that's not a pressure thing. But if it's like I have an appointment or I have to get to work.
Yeah, I get that.
Ugh, like even just thinking about it making me it's making me hot.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. Okay, yours.
Okay.
You're 20.
Something about yourself, like not physically, that you're wanting to change, and what are the steps you're taking to get there?
Didn't we do that already?
Kind of, but I kind of that's one of the things I thought.
What would I change in the steps? Oh, I mean, that I like right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've really toned down me being a hoe. Really toned down.
And the steps you're taking.
Not posting my body on the fucking web.
Wow. On the web. Like an escort service or something? Jeez.
Yeah, you see my Facebook fucking profile has been there for years, but...
I'm not gonna lie, tad douche.
Well, it was up there when I met you, so...
Yeah, that was the first
I ain't changing
thought.
that shit. No, but really, like, I'm trying not to be so, like, hoey.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to put the thing, like, I could be boyfriend material. Basically.
Okay. Alright.
So I'm just trying not to do that, but you know, there's
I
days
ain't no
where
hoe no more.
I don't want to be a hoe no more. I'm tired.
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Other than that, like I've started like working on my like career thing a long time ago. So.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 20. What do you think would happen if we were stuck in a room for 24 hours together?
Either we'd end up banging or pissing each other off. Either or, no in between.
No in between?
Yeah.
Okay. For 24 hours, though. We would bang that whole time. And piss each other off.
Well, I'm not saying the whole time, but that would be the end result. Well, we can piss each other off for 24 hours. That's no problem.
What do you think? Like, more details? 24 hours?
I don't know. I feel like we would just get fucking weird.
Yeah?
Like, get into really deep combos.
Yeah.
And just do weird shit. I don't know. Because that's personally how I would get if I was stuck in a room with someone for 24 hours. Doesn't matter who you are.
Okay. Alright. Okay, you 21.
Do you have someone currently that is your go-to booty call?
Go-to booty call?
Yeah, like current.
So this is recent? No.
Wow. You have no booty call.
I mean, I've tried, but...
But you don't have, like, someone where it's, like, it's a thing, a booty call thing. Okay.
No. I know, I told you, I'm working on myself.
Wow! Alright.
I know you're shocked. But...
I don't believe you, honestly.
Oh my god, why would I lie? This goes back to honesty.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's
and that goes back to me. Okay. Okay, I'm taking your word for it.
No, for real, I'm not lying on this. It's been a little while, actually.
Like how long?
A year.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I've been very busy this
I thought
year.
I thought you were gonna say like last week.
No, I've been so busy with school. Like, and I hated it the whole time. Like, I have no time to do anything. I was really busy for the school.
Is that like your only reason? Because you were too busy, or just because?
No, like I always had homework or a test or an exam on the weekends.
So if you weren't busy, it'd be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be hoeing out like crazy.
Okay. So it's not because you want to change, it's just because you're too damn busy.
That also helped me change, not having it for a while. I just started caring less about it. It's not like every day I wanted to go ahead and find someone and do it.
Okay.
I mean, even though I think I would want to, but I'm not actively trying.
Okay.
Know what I mean?
Don't say that.
Number 21. Oh, is that good enough?
Yeah.
Number 21. How do you think your closest friends would describe you?
I think they would describe me as being funny, mom-like.
Ugh.
Like, as in, I like to take, like, when I'm the responsible one, so, like, when we're out drinking, I'm the one who has to, like, hold the hair, or make sure they have water, or, you know, gather up the troops, kind of a thing. I would say aggressive would be another one that they would, like, bitchy-ish.
Sure.
But I've been working on that, and I think I've been a lot better.
Really working on yourself.
I am. Like, I only have time now. And just kind of toning that down and not letting things fire me up as fast and just being like, yeah, it's alright.
Okay.
But I think that, what else? And caring.
Aww, caring.
Yeah.
Wow. So there you go.
That was it. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought you were just going to be
roasting me. I'm a very nice person.
When you want to be.
When I want to be? Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
You can be pretty catty.
Yeah, this is what you give me. This is the energy you give me all the time.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Come on.
That's a lie.
Stop.
Sometimes I can be.
Sometimes. It's literally all the time.
No, it's not.
Yeah, whenever I do anything nice, it's like, oh, who did you send this to? It's so fucked up.
Yeah, but you're the one who says, like, you're a hoe, so it's like...
I mean, I'm like a recovering hoe.
Hi, I'm Karr, and I'm a former hoe.
I'm a former hoe.
Well, I don't know, just with what I went through with my past exes, is that now, that's like a...
Do you accept...
That's a red flag for me.
Yeah, but do you accept people are different?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm not going to give them the gears and give them, the, a hard time a little bit.
Yeah.
To make sure.
Make sure? What would make sure? Like, how would that give you more confidence?
I don't know, if you're just consistent.
Consistent, not being a hoe?
I don't know.
How long?
I don't know.
How long can be a hoe?
Sometimes I just do it out of boredom, though, because sometimes you're really easy. Sometimes I think you think I'm being really serious. Like, in that one comment I was going to say about how I can be whatever. Sometimes I'm just totally not being serious with you.
Yeah.
And you think I am, and that's part of the fun.
Which is, I mean, it's fun for you. And when...
Like those one-word answers, I'm like, yeah, that can piss me off, but it doesn't piss me off nearly as much as I think you think it does.
Yeah, but you pointing it out is...
Yeah.
That's I mean, how do I interpret that?
I don't know.
How would I?
That's just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Like, even times where now I say haha, I'm like, oh shoot, I need more words.
No.
Like, this girl is psycho, right?
I'm not psycho. I am not.
She's really thinking about the word count, right? Yeah.
I'm word count essays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can only send things in words, so it has the word count. No, I don't know. Sometimes I joke be mad about things, and sometimes people think I'm really mad about it, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
some, I don't know.
Do you have any more questions beyond the 21?
We could probably be here all night asking questions.
Sure.
I don't know.
What have you learned? What answers did I give that were shocking? Other than the kid one, obviously.
Okay, that kid one, like, my brain still can't process that.
Wow.
That's such a weird thing to want in life.
No, I love it.
Okay.
I love how weird it is.
The booty cut, the last one. That one was shocking.
That didn't have. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I told you. I'm not trying not to be a hoe.
Try not to be a hoe no more. What other questions did I ask? Don't even remember anymore. I don't know. I think I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything about me?
I learned. I'm not completely shocked. You know.
I'm a boring person. Like, I'm gonna be. I'm a little. I've been trying to be not as boring. Like, my parents, the fact that I walked in my house at 9:30 and going somewhere, they're like, what the fuck? You're not in bed?
You tell her this boy?
No, I said I'm going out. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Bye.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else you want to ask? I'm very open, so I don't care.
I don't know. Anything that you want to ask?
On the podcast, probably not.
Karr!
I'm just kidding.
No, you're not.
No. I'm just kidding. No, it's fine. We can talk about it. Like, we don't have to do it on the pod because, you know, it's...
Well, I don't have anything
we
like
fit the
this
structure of the 21, which is good. Because when I posted that we're going to do this 21, one Jericho wants me to post it right away so you can listen to it. Like, wow.
Oh my god, Jericho.
And then my cousin was like, wow, I hope you play 50 Cent 21 Questions on it. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to do that.
Play what?
Have you heard 21 Questions by 50 Cent?
Oh, yeah. Oh my god.
I'm like, oh yeah, nope, not doing that. And then, I don't know. People, like, going back to our last podcast, like, us going at each other, like me, you, and Randall, basically. It was people were excited, basically. It was weird.
About what? Like, what were they saying?
Just like how like we went into it with each other.
Can you get more specific?
That's it. It's like they enjoyed it for some reason. They wanted me to. They liked me yelling, basically.
See, you said I didn't want this for my podcast, but
I did.
Here we are.
I know.
People loving it.
But people should see it like I don't like being mad, and I don't want to be that way.
I didn't think you were that mad.
I felt very angry. I was gonna stop it.
Really?
Yeah, I was so close to stopping it. Like,
wow.
This is ridiculous.
I wasn't even mad at all. I thought it was fun.
It was fun for you guys. I told you I don't like being mad.
Well, you don't have to get mad about it.
I know, but then when like I'm challenged about things that I don't think are right, it's like, and I can't change your mind, and it's not working. It gets me angry. It's like, and you guys kept pushing me to keep going. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. That's why I got mad.
Okay, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, it's good now. Hopefully everyone listens to this. Do you have any plugs if you have nothing else to ask?
I don't think I have anything else to ask.
You don't want people
No one follows me on anything, so I'm not even going to say anything.
You
So,
know,
whatever.
Asian boys follow Taylor. I'm just kidding.
Is that who listens to this? Is Asian boys?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know who listens to this. They don't. Okay, initially they told you where, like, even the IP address of everybody who listened to your podcast.
That's weird.
I know, it was awesome. I loved it. But now they totally.
You just see how many views you get.
Yeah, and then they turned that off, and I can't see it anymore, which is like, it sucks. But then there's actually a lot of Americans who listen to this. It's shocking to me.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, but my plugs are Instagram, Keeping Up with the Karr, Snapchat, Karr Trey, Facebook, Karr Guinto. This podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, Redbubble, Castbox, not Redbubble, Red Circle. Red Circle, Redbubble, what the fuck? No, and yeah, you can subscribe to the podcast on other podcast apps or whatever. You just go put in guintobros.podbean.com/feed. Hope you enjoy this podcast, and this is the Guinto Bros podcast. Peace.